Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your November Taroscope. And this reading is based solely on the cards. I really just wanted to get us a very uplifting message after this intense energy that we've been going through and that we're still going through. And Scorpio, I know for sure that you're feeling it. Yeah, so that's my intention here. But since we're not using astrology, it does not matter if you follow tropical or Vedic or Western or East, it doesn't matter. Okay, so whatever system that you follow is okay. All right, it can be for your sun, moon, rising sign, Venus. Personally, I would check my Mars sign, okay, because it is going into retrograde and you could see how that is going to affect you, which Mars is usually the planet of initiation and energy. Okay, so Scorpio, when I started your reading, I first heard like a huge flock of birds travel past my window. Okay, which was a little bit odd because it came out of nowhere, and then just as suddenly as it came, it was gone. And then I heard an airplane right after that. So, Scorpio, are you distracted much? That's what I'm asking you. Could you possibly be distracted this month? That's what I'm feeling. That distractions are like coming out of nowhere. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull your cards. All right, so yeah, Scorpio, distracted much? That's what I want to ask you. Even right now, as I'm speaking to you, I can just feel your mind wandering off. Like your mind is not here with me. It's not here with me, Scorpio. I don't know where it is, but we're going to find out, aren't we? So let's take a look and see what we have here. Okay, Spirit, give me some messages for Scorpio. All right, we have number 38, which is an 11. Forest Frolic Maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy that she brings. Okay. You know what I'm feeling for you, Scorpio? Don't get mad at me. Okay. Don't get mad at me, Scorpio. But according to the astrology, I know we're not doing astrology right now, but I just want to say you, like I, are some of the signs that are really getting hit. Okay? Taurus and Scorpio, of course. Like we need any more intensity, right? The astrology says that you could be distracted by things that may not be very good for you. Okay, maybe it's falling back into old habits or bad habits. And then I'm just feeling this energy from you of kind of falling back into these old behaviors or habits and then being like, nope, and pulling yourself out of it. That's what I'm picking up here from your energy, Scorpio. And I just feel like you are closing off your heart. You're closing off your heart. You're closing off the opportunity for happiness. Why, Scorpio? We have Archangel Raphael at the bottom of the deck. I invite. Invite is the key word here. Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge. And this is the type of knowledge that brings inner child healing, heart healing, joy, okay, especially in regards to your emotions. So you're going through a healing process, Scorpio. And Spirit wants you to know it's going to be okay. Spirit is with you. You're not at this alone, but Spirit really would like you to open your heart to more joy, more fun. I feel like you're getting invitations, Scorpio, that you are turning down. That's what I'm getting for your energy. Why are you turning down these invitations when you know that it's going to lead you to joy, to happiness? Okay? So I just feel you kind of shutting yourself off from the world is what I'm picking up. And maybe that is the bad habit. Maybe that is the habit, or whatever it is that you have fallen back into, or that you know you need to break away from. It's actually isolating yourself from everyone. So let's keep going. So Scorpio, Spirit is saying it's time to acknowledge your inner child, okay? And I feel like this means acknowledging what makes you happy, acknowledging what brings you joy, and opening your heart to it, okay? When you get an invitation to bring happiness and joy into your life, I feel like you shut it out. You've been shutting it out. And it's because you are in this period of isolating yourself. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Spirit, what do you want to tell Scorpio for the month of November? Okay, we got the Lovers in reverse. You're not allowing yourself to feel love, to feel emotion, to feel joy, to feel connection. You're really isolating yourself from everyone else around you. Okay, and this is showing hurt. It's showing where you actually need healing. Okay, with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, what else do we have here? Yeah, Four of Swords. Why? Why, Scorpio, are you isolating yourself? I know this energy is very intense. Okay, look, we got the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you feel like everything feels kind of pointless or senseless right now is what you're feeling. And I think that's the eclipse energy. I can't talk right now. You know what, Scorpio? Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Okay, so what is the Lovers trying to tell Scorpio Spirit? Let's just move these right over here. Okay, so what is the Lovers saying here? Okay, Scorpio, you are choosing not to follow your heart for some reason here, is what it's saying here. And it's like you're not open to what your heart is wanting you to do, what your heart is leading you to do. You're just shutting it out. You're not open to it, okay? Because you don't understand it. You don't understand why your heart is pulling you in certain directions. And I think you're trying to make sense out of it. You're trying to find a reason, okay? You're trying to make reason or logic out of whatever it is you're feeling. But what I'm getting here is, have you ever heard this saying? What is it? The heart has its own reasons, right? The heart has its own reasons, and which reason does not understand, or something like that, right? And that's what I'm feeling for you, Scorpio, okay? So you're like, okay, I feel this, I want this, I'm feeling guided and pushed towards this, but I don't know why I want this, and I don't have a reason to want this, and I don't understand why I want this, okay? And Spirit's saying, well, the heart has its own reasons, which our mind cannot even comprehend, because the heart is on a whole different wavelength than the mind. Okay, the heart and the mind are not one. Oftentimes we do have battles between our hearts and our minds. And because you cannot find a reason, you don't understand what you're feeling, you're running from it. There's a fear there. There's often a fear of what we do not understand, right? Or of what we cannot understand. Like, look at the fear of spirits, right? Some people have no fear of spirits, can sit here, do tarot readings, do whatever, without any fear. And then there's other people who were completely afraid of tarot, saying, you know, tarot creeps me out. People that can predict things creep me the F out. I don't want nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? But because they understood, okay, they wanted to learn about this thing that creeps them out, right? They're like, why does this creep me out? Why am I running from this? Why do I have so much fear surrounding this? You know what? I need to just experience this for myself. And that is the best way to release fear. Experiencing that, whatever it is you're afraid of for yourself, because it begins to give you an understanding of what it truly is, right? Some of them, once they start reading tarot, learning about tarot, actually getting a tarot reading, right, it no longer creeps them out. They no longer see it as creepy because they understand a little bit more about it. So that fear begins to release. And so I feel like for you, Scorpio, I'm seeing an invitation for you. I really am. I'm seeing an invitation, and you being too afraid to take the invitation, even though your heart wants to take it, because you don't fully understand why your heart wants to take it, okay? So Spirit's asking you to release fear, to open up your heart a little bit, and embrace understanding. Understand this fear a little bit more. Understand your own heart a little bit more. Obviously, Scorpio, there's something inside of you, or a side of you, that is wanting to come out, that is wanting to make itself known, that you quite do not understand, and could have even ignored or discounted this part of yourself for so long. Maybe there is a fear of this part of you, and Spirit's asking you to release that fear and instead try to understand what that is. And that entails opening yourself up. That entails accepting the invitation, okay? So let's take a look at the Four of Swords for you. For some of you, you could be dealing with, this is only for like maybe one or two of you. I just have to say it because it's here. Okay, for some of you, you are actually going through a breakup or a separation, and it's because this person has showed signs or exhibited behaviors that were quite abusive towards you, and you are having a hard time understanding them, or you became afraid of them. And so now, you know, there's this breakup, there's this separation. You're trying to understand what has happened to you during the course of this situation, okay? Two really different messages that I'm getting here. And if that's your situation, I feel like with the Page of Wands, you've gone round and round in circles, okay? You're kind of beating yourself up, trying to figure out why this has happened to you, trying to figure out these changes that has taken place within you, and this fear inside of you, and you're trying very hard to release that fear. Okay, so let's take a look at the Four of Swords. And I just want to say, if you are dealing with that, I'm sorry to hear that. My heart is going out to you. And know that you don't have to be afraid. You can release that fear. All right. Definitely, I feel like if that is the situation, it would be best to allow yourself to heal. Okay. So let's take a look at the Four of Swords. We got devotion here. Devote yourself to healing. Devote yourself to peace. Devote yourself to understanding and to releasing fear. All right, that is really the message for you. We got family. So I feel like there could be family members, Scorpio, you haven't spoken to in quite some time. Okay, and I feel like they really miss you and they want to be there for you during this time. Okay, they're devoted to being there for you. Let me do that again. Winter. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, this is literally a karmic partner. I feel like if this is the case, the situation with the relationship, I feel like you haven't spoken to like friends or family members in so long because of this toxic situation, and Spirit's asking you to reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, okay? I feel like they want to be there for you. But then I'm also seeing if this is a situation where it's a toxic relationship or abusive relationship even, okay? I gotta say it's here. In your heart, it's like you might still feel some toxic like attachment to this person, and so you're asking yourself why do you still want this connection? Why does it matter to you how they feel about you, what they think about you, if they understand you, if they're devoted to you? You know what I mean? Like, why does it matter to you when it is so toxic, when it is abusive? And that's kind of what you're, I don't mean for this reading to go so heavy, you guys, but the message is here, okay? So you're like, why does my heart still want this? I don't know why I still want this. I know it's bad. I know it's toxic. I know it's whatever, you know, but yet I still feel devoted to this person. I still feel like I want this, and I don't understand why. And this is because you're feeling a bit confused. I think that you need a little bit of time to rest, to regenerate, to figure out your own emotions, to really reflect on your own emotions, because this Four of Swords is about reflecting on how you feel, not making a decision, not making a move until you understand how you feel. Because these feelings that you're feeling about this, I think, are not truly how you feel. It's more so of an energy that's being generated stemming from the feelings that you actually feel, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. So Archangel Raphael is with you. He wants to bring healing and knowledge into your life. He wants to help you understand why you've been through this, what you've been through. He wants you to learn some type of lesson or learn some knowledge from this. And he wants to help you to heal again. For some of you, it's really like revisiting your childhood, revisiting whatever has happened during that time that has still affected your relationships in some way. So it's like going back and revisiting that with the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So I feel like I want to get a trigger card for you, Scorpio. Yeah, and Spirit's saying, you know what? There's always a time for everything, right? We have winter here. And I feel like for you, it's like you want to be in that summer energy or that spring energy, that productive energy or harvest energy all the time. It's like you won't let yourself slow down or you won't let yourself rest. And Spirit's saying you have to have a winter, okay? You have to, because if you don't, you're going to wither away. And the sunlight, right, is too much. So let's get another card. So you have to allow yourself to have this internal winter to be able to rest, recuperate, take in the knowledge that you've learned, figure out how you're going to use it, and try to understand what you've been through. Okay. So we have prayer, ask for assistance, and remember you have to ask for assistance from the angels to be able to receive assistance. So the angels really want to help you to release this fear that you are feeling, and I feel like you might even be afraid of a person, okay, with karmic partner being here. So the angels want to help you release that fear and help to bring you to safety where you can feel peace, okay? So I know this is kind of a hard reading, and most of you aren't going to resonate with that, But if you do, just know that it's meant for you to release the situation, okay? And I know that you feel this sense of devotion, but it is, I'm feeling like this is more of like a trauma bond for anyone who's going through that. And what a trauma bond is not a bond that you share because you've went through trauma together. A trauma bond is a bond that an abuser kind of forces upon the victim, right? So it's like hurting someone and then being very nice, like, or hurting someone emotionally, mentally, or even physically for an extended period of time, and then being all of a sudden very nice and stopping that, and like the victim feeling like having this bond with them because they feel like they're showing them mercy or love in some way until it begins again. And so all those feelings just kind of stack on top of each other, right? So be aware of that if that's what you're going through. And I realize this isn't going to resonate with everyone, okay? And, you know, for others of you, it's like you have to open up your heart to be able to receive joy, all right? That's really your message, Scorpio. All right, so last few messages for Scorpio. Actually, you know what? Let's just clarify a little bit what you're going through. In the past, you felt disappointed when you were promised something and it didn't happen. And then we have, why do you want to walk away and not work it out? Okay, so this is a double message. So for those of you who are running away from what your heart truly wants, Spirit is asking you, why are you running away from it, and why don't you want to embrace that, right? And I think in the past when you were disappointed, it's because you turned away from what you truly desired in some way. So Spirit is asking you to just open your heart a little bit more. And so the other message for the person who is trying to get out of this toxic situation, okay, Spirit is asking you to remember how you felt during the moments of the relationship. This person promised you a lot of things that did not happen, did not come into fruition. And I think you have a lot of moments with them, memories with them, that feel very distorted, that feel painful. And Spirit wants you to know that you deserve to be able to create special moments, special memories that you actually want, that you actually desire. And I think that you deserve to not be disappointed with that the way that you have been in the past. And I think this person is probably going to ask you to work things out. And Spirit is asking you to look at the ways you were disappointed in the past, okay, by this person when they have given you traumatic memories, painful memories, instead of moments and memories that are special, that you want, that you desire, okay? So heavy message, I know, but that's what we have coming out in the cards. All right, Scorpio, we got silent retreat, okay? It's time to focus on you, okay? You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You don't have to open yourself up to anyone. You're allowed to stay silent. You're allowed to focus on you, all right? We have offering. So I think this is really making an offering to what you really want, okay? Giving yourself time to figure that out. And we have nature. So I think that, yeah, this is connecting back with your true nature, especially if you've been going through a situation where you have felt not so good about it, disappointed, even traumatized, hurt, and pain. Spirit saying, you know what, Scorpio, it's time for you to disconnect and connect back to your true nature. And this could even be like reconnecting with family, even knowing there's people around you that love you so much and really, really want to hear from you. They really want you to reach out to them. All right, that's what I'm getting. So that's the reading I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you soon. Bye.